Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back in X Rebirth. It's been a while since we had a big patch with a whole bunch of new content, but the 2.0 patch has done it. As you can see, it's called the Secret Service Missions, and that is because there's a new group, either group of missions or a new plot line, which we'll be playing through it slowly. I think I'm going to do these as Sunday episodes because I don't have anything currently up there, and I can upload them the usual time. Now, before we get into the game, there's one thing I want to go over. If you go into the new, there's a whole bunch of new settings and starts. There's campaign, it's what we're currently going to be in. Free play, it's 100% sandbox. You just fly around, make money. It's sandboxing. No plots, nothing. Then we have the aspiring merchant, which is a different start because it starts you off with a Lyrena freighter and a Strivok, a new Cantaran freighter. This is apparently we got a hybrid one there. We start off in Omicron Lyri. We have the Argon Mercenary start, which is just a combat start. You have it's better weapons than any of the other starts, and you just go out. And your best bet to first start making money is to do a few missions, so you can get some Marines and buy or steal quote unquote a freighter. And the Empire Builder starts you off with a station actually, which is I think the first time in a X Universe game that you've been able to start with a station. Now, I think there's also an easy, normal, and hard mode. There's a whole bunch of achievements for hard mode. I'm not currently playing in it because I suck at combat. I think in my campaign start, I'm starting on. Let's get started. I think in my campaign start, I'm on normal difficulty, and one fighter has a good chance to kill me depending on how on the ball I am, and that ship's AI. But some new things that I can go over now. So, for starters, some of the new things they've added is capital ship shielding, and they've improved the graphics. So, what the capital shield shielding is there's a new mod. A bunch of the capital ships have a new module called the Capital Shield Generator, and it does exactly that. It projects a massive shield around the ship. The most combat capital ships have it. I don't think any of my freighters have them. If anything meant for combat will have a capital ship shield. And you can actually, taking out the shield generator is possible. It's just a pain compared to taking out the regular shields. Modules still have their individual shielding that is independent of the capital ship shields, so you don't need to get through the capital ship shields to take out the modules like turrets, module shields, stuff like that, or the engines, jump drive. They've updated the radar, which I can show you in a bit. We're starting off in Cantaran space. Come on. Here we go. Alright, let's get away so I can show you the first thing. Here we go. See down there at the bottom right how the map is there? They've now set it up so the map is now open all the time, and it will give you details. This is the overview map, and if you press Shift M by default, you get like one of the old Gravitars where you can see if there's anyone near you in combat, where everything is, and navigate around easily. But that's not why we're here. Actually, I guess I can. The Phoenix, I still have the Tyrannus that you can get from the plot. Where is it? Now let's bring back the overview maps. Oh, there it is. It's over here somewhere. Above us. Here we go. There you go. As you can see down there, the info menu has been updated. So commander is me. So it shows you who is next up in the hierarchy. We have the commander, followed the Albion Skunk, standing by for further orders. It's got hulls at 75% because I've been using it for combat. With the new combat patch, you cannot take out capital ships on your own. Well, not within a reasonable amount of time. I think I tried destroying a Xenon capital ship for the achievement, and I think it took me a good hour to 2 hours, maybe more. And there's the shield for the overall shields. Now we're going to next time, as you can also see, the cockpit looks different. They've added a whole bunch of new cockpits and stuff. And we'll just dock here because I think there will be a mechanic here. That'll be actually. I can guarantee there's going to be a mechanic over there by the monkey wrench. There we go. Yeah, you can get new. There's 4 new cockpit layouts.
This is the Albion Skunk.
And I think there's a button somewhere where you can turn off the cockpit altogether just for a regular heads-up display. Gone. We still some hanging on loading for me, but that's okay. Yeah, they've also updated the shaders and stuff and things. Oh, I just noticed this on one of my recent playthroughs. There's glass here. I just noticed that, Reese. And this with this when the beta for the 2.0 patch came out. Come on. Now we're just looking for air. First thing I see is a mechanic. Here we go.
Pilot, come and get some bargains for me.
See, reconfigure cockpit right there. You just reconfigure, and if you want, you can just hit 3, and you can get little previews. The Hawk 3 configuration was designed for maximum visibility. Large. This one has actually still. Yeah, there's also role-playing ones because this one has doesn't have windows. It has monitors that you can look through. So that's cool.
Sure, let's do it.
This is the basic one that the game started with.
I took you for someone with good tastes.
There's this one, which I haven't used yet.
I took you for someone with
and
good tastes.
And the one we're currently using. So I'm going to see if I can afford the Hawk 3. No, I can't afford it. But yeah, that's how you reconfigure your monitor. I'm broke right now because I'm trying to finish up my... that was a motorbike that just tripped by. I'm trying to afford to... trying to finish the plot station they gave you. Building stations is expensive is all I have to say about that. So I'm currently broke, got barely any money. It doesn't help that I replaced the tutorial freighter that the Reavers had with the new Argon ships, which I'm going to show you as soon as we get there. Oh, new flight model for the highways. You can there's now no longer the 9 lanes. You can fly around freely, and you can control your speed. So you can either go really slow if you want to take your time and do like trades or empire management, or you can just accelerate at full speed and fly through it. You still have to. If you hit anything in the highway, you slow down. So you got to fly around and avoid all the ships like that guy down there. We want to avoid any other ships like this ship coming up 3 kilometers away. We want to get out of its way. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's one down there as well. So I find this highway is so much more fun because you're constant. You're just what's the word I want for? Yeah, it's much more entertaining because of the 9 lanes, and you get. I think if you fly higher up, close to the top of the highway, there's less guys sometimes, but I've actually found the top left to be quite good. Now that we're at Gushing Springs, I'll go show you the next feature. Get closer. Turn this off.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
If you open up if you bring up the main menu with the enter key and press 3, you see there's the open comlink option now. This is the there's missions now. This is the never enter stations again mod integrated into the game. So now you can just do everything you want from out here. Is there any traders I can show you with? No, there's no traders there. So we'll have to go, I'll show you. You can trade remotely. You can hire people remotely, and they'll just take a little drone and dock with this skunk. So that's cool. Man, that's also another thing you can do is I'll bring up an example. If we bring up this Phoenix. If you open up the comm menu, there's a whole bunch of new orders, including attack orders, attack all enemies in zone, so go over there, kill everything, or attack a specific object. There's also hold position, fly to my current position, so if they're across the system, you want them to get closer to you, or if they're off doing something else and you just want them to come to you right there and then. And then there's the fly to zone command, so you can tell them, get out of here and just go somewhere else. So a whole bunch of new commands. Now, next feature I'll show you once we get to Furnace Chamber. Just using the boost to accelerate a bit more. There should be some traders here, and I'll show you the remote trading. Oops. Oh yeah, if you want to leave a highway early, just hit whatever button you have binded for come to a complete stop. It'll kick you out of the highways. So, there we go. Traders available. Mine and supplier?
Don't walk past. I have everything you need here. Show me your wares, please.
Yeah, we don't have anything to sell this guy. Junk dealer. I always have junk on board.
Stop and chat. I'll make it worth your visit if you shop here.
Show me your wares, please.
If you can afford stuff like this,
There we go.
then we don't have to worry
So
about
yeah,
small change,
you
do
just
we?
hit change. Drag it all the way over to the left. Oh, sorry.
Are we done looking at stuff here?
And almost there. And as you can see, it doesn't. You now don't have to do one trade at a time. You just queue them up so you can see exactly how much you're going to make overall for all the different trades you're doing. And we hit confirm with the full
That's a
button.
sound decision coming from you.
And let's see if we can catch it. No, but yeah, if you heard it, if you were listening carefully, you would hear that little undocking noise. That was the that was the drone launching. What just happened? Still getting some hang-ups. Oh, that's why. But yeah, if you hit Shift A, you can activate your autopilot, which is back. And it works fairly well. I've had a bug recently when I was in the beta with the autopilot trying to fly in highways in reverse. Let's see if that's still there. But yeah, the autopilot doesn't use the boost, which makes sense. So, but if you want, you can just override it and hit the boost itself. It needs really odd jarring effects. Oh, and in the superhighways here, if you were flying manually, you see this red orb. If you were flying in the highway manually and you hit that, it'd slow you down. So you'd want to avoid those in the superhighways. But the autopilot seems to ignore them, which I don't mind. So the autopilot is pretty good. It only does follow. It doesn't automatically fight, but it does follow. And since we have a destination, it will lead us to take us to the destination. We're on our way to Argon Prime right now. Actually, not Argon. We're on our way to Omicron Lyrae. They haven't. No new systems as far as I know. We'll see what the Secret Service missions. See what those are actually, because I haven't looked at them yet. All I know is that when I was working on getting the licenses for Argon, I noticed that that's not the right button. I noticed that a new mission appeared in my quest log. Operation Forge Guard. Talk to Leo Carroll. Here we go. And while we're here, we can look at the new ships, I assume.
Enter autopilot.
Where are they?
Disengaged.
Here we go. Here's one of the new ships.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Over here we have the new Argon Super Destroyer kind of thing. It's fairly intimidating looking. I haven't purchased it or fought one myself, but they've got 126 guns on this little gun platform. And by the way it's laid out, it's got fairly well coverage. Let's see if there's any blind spots back here near the engines. Not really. You'd have to hide like right here to get any blind spot, but you can't do a lot of damage here because you can see there's no places to shoot the engines and stuff. Oh, even the engines have turrets little in there and some in there. So yeah, there's no blind spots on this thing. This is going to be a pain to fight if I have to fight one. I hope not. Actually, I had tried to. The game wanted me to fight one eventually, but during a mission, but I had to abort it because I was not equipped for that. What is this? This is one of their new freighters. Which one is it? The Fomicron? I have not seen this thing before. What is it? It's too small of storage for a freighter. Is this another destroyer? Let's check the encyclopedia. Ships. Extra large. Yeah, Fomicron. It's rare and larger than... Okay, this is the other... If that one's... Oh, it's bigger than it. So that's cool. So it's another destroyer. Apparently even bigger than the one we just looked at. This one, it looks like it's been in a fight. Look at that damage module. Anyways, let's get back to what we were doing. We're going to look for the two freighters and continue on with the... Oh, there's also a new Xenon destroyer. I'll try to add some footage of it at the end, but that thing is massive and intimidating looking. The only reason I was able to kill the one I found was because I had a R1 nearby.
Transmitting
And
rendezvous point now.
and I brought in my destroyer. Okay, let's have a look for the new freighters. Should be here. Here we go. Oh yeah, if you bring up that, you have an option for either bring up guidance or just autopilot. We'll just do guidance because we're quicker. Chow food freighter. So here, I think I have one of these. Yeah, this is the one with the universal storage. These are the new freighters you can buy with universal storage, and they're better equipped than the tutorial, which is why I switched over to it. But this is our new freighter, my new freighter. Well, not mine, but it's one of the new freighters. The engines are at the front, it seems. Yeah, I actually haven't had a close look at the one I have, but that's the new freighter. There's another one somewhere. Is the Phoenix here? Yeah. Phoenix is what I named my destroyer. Because I stole it and it rose from the flames to kick Plutarch's butt. I can't see much because of the sun glare. But that's realistic. And here we go. This is the other one. Similar design. It's just this one's got less guns. Actually, let's have a look at the example and see what exactly the difference is. Oops, that's station, not ship. And it's extra large. Oh yeah, here it is. So yeah, that's the Limerick. It's got a whole. What's the difference? We'll have to bring it up in the details menu to see. Here, let's do this. This one has 33 guns and universal storage. Whoops, that's a destroyer. That's not what I wanted. Argon has 120 guns, so that's a big difference, the amount of guns. So slightly smaller cargo hold, more guns, which I think is a fair trade-off. I'm using the Limerickron because of I still use the ship to smuggle in Plutarch's specs. Wow, I'm getting not many frames a second right now. But let's go continue on to investigate the Secret Service plotline and see if I mentioned everything. Oh yeah, new missile types. Let's look at them. The Hellbusters, I haven't used very much. They seem to be quite powerful when they have hit. I think they're also a dead fire missile like the V Crushers, so you use them to take out destroyers and stuff. Astro Beams we've seen before. Meteorites are a new small missile. Oh, these are the non-homing missiles. They're the shoot to hit. So
Transmitting rendezvous point
Starflasher is a very small, fast missile. I don't think I found the 5th missile. No, I haven't. Oh, the 4th missile. There's 4 new missile types. The 4th I haven't found yet. So, I think just checking my notes to see if. Yeah, gone over that. Oh yeah, there's also a bunch of new Steam achievements, but those don't really. You guys can look at those yourself by going on to Steam. Yeah, there's the difficulty settings in the combat. New highway flight model. Here. Actually, let's just show you. Yeah, see, going up, and there we go. I slow down. Flight Commerce Corps. I think that's my destination. Oh, as you can see, my map has also been showing me how far along I am in my progress to the next system. Oop, I just ran into somebody. There's the exit.
Entering aerodrome.
Okay.
Transmitting
Next day
rendezvous
place is
point
over there.
now.
What is this? Is that just not loading? No, yeah, that's just not loading.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah. When I'm playing on my own without recording, the loading's much quicker, so it must be the Xtory that's causing things to slow down. Is my autopilot just sitting here, waiting for its turn?
Autopilot
Because I don't wait for turns, I just go. Actually, there's no ships in the queue or anything, so whatever. Flying to last stand. There's a lot of other fixes and stuff I've included, like the AI flight pathings. Combat's, like I said, combat's a lot harder in the AI, and I've noticed that there's different scales of combat. Some ships are better at others, and I think that has to do with the AI star levels. Like a 5-star combat navigation fighter pilot would be appears to be more dangerous than that 1-star guy that just kind of diddles around. Here we go. So, let's try talking to this guy with the Never-Ender Station stuff. Actually, no, he actually wants us to dock, so let's do that. Actually, let's try talking to Leo Carroll outside. Info. Calm.
Well, hello. This mission seems your kind of job. Interested?
What is it about? Operation Forward Guard restricted access with talks between the Argon government and the Canterans entering a new phase. The Heretic Vanguards have stepped up their anti-Terran rhetoric and want to disrupt any alliance. You have been singled out as someone we can trust to help make these talks go smoothly. Aid Argon Cantaran talks, disrupt Heretic Vanguard activity. I guess I could do that. So what are the missions? Escort, patrol, or passenger transport? Let's do a passenger transport to start off with. Terran tourism. Many Terrans in Omicron Lyra have expressed wishes to visit the Cantaran system, some even in hopes of staying, as they are free to do so. So all we can do is make sure it goes over smoothly and does not adversely affect talks between the Argon Federation and the Cantarans. Transport some Terrans to the Cantaran system and hope it's an uneventful journey. So we're picking up Liam Gray and flying to the Crystal Castle. I think we can do that. Whoops.
I thought you would never make your mind up. Good to have you.
Fly to Aerodrome. Whoa, okay, let's go back to Aerodrome and find this Terran that wants to go home. Well, not home, but back to his own people. These Argon are weird to him. So it looks like the missions aren't really. There's no voice acting and new dialogue. They're just reusing old dialogue, which isn't bad. It's a free update, so I can't expect a lot, like a free bunch of missions. So yeah, this 2.0 patch is actually following along with previous games' game business models quite well, because previous game models, the release is always quite buggy. More so with this because it's a brand spanking new engine, and it felt to me like it was rushed. And once again, like they always do, they always give you like new free content and stuff to play with. But oh, I chose escort, not a passenger transport. Damn it! I might have to. Well, at least with the new autopilot, I don't have to fly manually. Where's my target? There he is. Well, let's read the briefing for this thing because I didn't. Here we go. Briefing.
Your computer has
escort duty is not going to be scoffed at. It's a good way to build relations. Should everything go to plan, we need to make sure that the Cantaran freighter remains safe in our space. Some ships will come close just for a look, whereas others could be Heretic Vanguard agents looking for a quick kill and destabilization. Okay. This is going to be dull. Well, actually, with the new flight model, it shouldn't be too bad. Although, look at that speed. That's max speed. That's where we are. Where's it going? I hope it... Did it tell me where it was going? That's a medium difficulty mission.
Your computer has the job details now.
No, it doesn't tell me where it's going. It just escort. I should pay attention more to what I'm doing. So the end result of these missions is for us to get the Secret Service license. I thought you had to buy because I thought I saw it for sale, so I went and got my Argon reputation up to 25, which was so much work. I ended up hanging around in Maelstrom a lot. Yeah, Maelstrom Alpha Quadrant, and just flying around the Sky Meadows looking for missions, and that took forever. Hey, I wonder if this escort mission will count towards our total for the statistics stuff. Let's see. Let's just scroll down and see how many I have recorded so far. Escort missions completed 1. Passenger transport 1. I think those are just the plot ones. I don't think I've done any of my own accord yet. Things that haven't been things I want to see in this incoming patches and stuff is I still want to see like a contract work, because I have an ice freighter, Sequania, which is just kind of sitting unused because I can't loan it out to the Cantarin H2O distillery. And also like to see the fighter wings come back, because I have a bunch of fighters. So eventually they're going to get the small ships working properly. Good. I have a Dato and a Hayabusa just sitting there, kind of unused. The Hayabusa's damaged, but I'd love to have these things fly around with me for combat missions. There's a third thing. Can't remember what the third thing was, so it mustn't have been very important. And let's see. Oh, another thing is they've changed. What's that? There's a red blip on my map. Heretic Vanguard. Okay, that's a homing missile. It's just very slow, the Hellbuster. So I'm assuming that. Come on, Sentinel, die. And there we go. Where's my
pilot engaged?
Okay, there's the Gigurum. So the auto just engaged. There's another ship nearby on the map, but it looks like it's getting engaged by security forces around the station. So yeah, the map's quite useful now because you can actually use it, because you see there's a red blip right there. Argon fighters moving to engage. You should be in the highway shortly. Oh wait, no, that one's going that way. To last stand. I don't think the autopilot works properly going in or out of highways, but once you're in the highway, we should be able to follow. Once we get into the highway, we'll have to do it manually. The autopilot should work fine. Also, it looks like the bug where my ship would fly backwards is gone. And any second now, Garum. Any second.
Autopilot disengaged.
Just watching the thing going. This is really exciting footage I got going for you guys. I should have taken the patrol mission. And there we go. Or not. Come on, you're pretty much in there. There we go. Now you have no excuse. There you go.
Engaged.
Yeah, the autopilots will keep us close. Hopefully the thing's just trying to get to the next zone. Oh, it's accelerating. Sweet. The autopilot keeps us nice and close in the highways, but it has trouble following in. Well, actually, I actually didn't try it. I flew into the highway manual, so I don't know. Oh well. And any minute. I'm just... Oh, one thing I want to see in the patches, is the ability to independently revitalize the DeVries economy without importing construction ships and stuff. Because right now, if you want to revitalize the Cantarin economy, you gotta do it with like Argon or Plutarch stations. So, or I guess Albion stations, since it's not just Plutarch anymore. Where's that thing going? It's either flying to the other... Oh no, it's going to the station. Sweet. That's actually flying at full speed. Oh, that's cool. Heretic Vanguard ship. Yep. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Let's go get that. Heretic Vanguard. He's also flying the same line.
So totally gonna swatch you.
Good for you, lady. Hey, you can see my shields are already going. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get out of the way. Now, I'm still playing the game with my Logitech joystick. Where did it go? Shouldn't have looked down.
My dear old ship is falling apart under me.
Yes, it is. Why didn't you leave it behind for me? And... Nope, not dead yet. And my shield's already half down. But yeah, if you end up in a dogfight with like 2 or 3 ships and you're not equipped for it, you're just dead. Just... There. Yeah, but you see that fight almost killed me. No, it didn't almost kill me, it just almost took my shields down. So I wouldn't... Hard difficulty would be interesting to play. Am I... What... Does it actually tell you what difficulty you're on if you go to game settings? We're about to find out after... Look, there we go. Oops, that's not the wrong... That's... Game settings. Yeah, I'm on normal. Wonder what hard mode would be like. I'm not gonna try it on my own. That might be an interesting series though. Once I get back, once I've caught up, because I'm still playing X2, the threat, and maybe when I catch up to the game will be in such a state that it'll be really fun to do a hard mode game playthrough of this.
Thank you for protecting our station.
I'll keep thinking about that. Oh, look, Chow likes me a tiny bit more. Compared to me almost like single-handedly clearing out the all the maelstrom. But no, the only guys who like me for that is the Argon government. But yeah, I think that's going to be enough footage for this. I think I'll do it weekly because I went over all the new features tonight. Keep these Secret Service missions on the back burner for special things. Or maybe just record a whole bunch. Yeah, I'm going to record a whole bunch slowly and upload them. Or not upload it how they go. So there may be more episodes in the coming weeks. Maybe not, depending on how dull these missions are. If there's anything interesting that happened. The lore will be interesting at least. See what's going on in the universe. But yeah, that's enough for this episode, guys. I will see you in my other series, for sure, of Space Pirates and Zombies and Extra the Threat, which we are still continuing. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the 2.0 patch. I know I've been enjoying the beta patch so much. The combat is so much more fun now. And I'm not sure, but the official combat rebalance mod might still be working. Hopefully the modding community gets back up because there's so much that they can do with this game. Yeah, I will see you all in either in the next episode or in the other series. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm back. Forgot to mention 2 things. I'm going to be linking the trailer to this X Rebirth 2.0 Secret Service Missions trailer, and I'm also going to be putting a link to something Egosoft has released called the X Rebirth 2.0 Secret Service Mission hand manual or guide. It just has a complete overview of everything they've done, where to find it. Okay, yeah, and it's various. And how to use some of this stuff. Yeah, is there anything I didn't go over here? No. Yeah, I'll be linking those in the description. So, see ya, bye.